So, a very good morning, and yes, a big day reckoning for the Indian contingent. Plenty of athletes in action, some medal matches, some have a date with history. Of course, the day will start with golf, and then it will be followed by table tennis team, where the women's team will be in action in the quarterfinals. Kannan sir, Boriada is with us. Of course, we'll talk about Vinesh Phogat and her gold medal match. Manu Bhakar's return to India. She is being widely celebrated right now, and of course, then Mirabai Chanu also in action. Boria, thoughts on the day? Of course, we are still reeling with the heartbreak of yesterday's hockey match, but still, plenty to look forward to.
Oh, 100%. Good morning, Kanan. I hope he's better. He had fever yesterday, but
Okay.
I hope he's better. He doesn't look the best yet, but
Mhm.
the effort is showing. I mean, each one of us have sort of pushed our bodies to the limits. People who
Right.
think Olympic coverage is a piece of cake and people are watching around Paris, I mean, would have just come and sort of been in our positions. But I was amazed. I'm told that in Delhi it is pouring. And then
Mm.
Manu and Jaspal were in an open jeep. So are they getting drenched or
Right.
what is happening there? I mean, I don't know this. I know one needs to figure this out. But this is India, amazing. But the
Drenched
scenes
with
today, so
happiness.
many people, so many thousand people celebrating Manu Bhakar. It's a kind of a mini celebration like that Bombay parade for the cricketers. I love this.
Right.
I love this when I see this for an Olympic athlete. I love it. And that is why I said to Kanan the other day, I said, अरे मनु को देश भेज रहा है वापस लाने का जरूरत क्या आज अगर विनेश फोगाट मेडल जीत जाता है गोल्ड मेडल जीत जाता है तो आप उसको क्यों नहीं फ्लैग बेरर कर रहे हो फिर मनु को वापस ले आने का जरूरत क्या है उसको रेस्ट करने दो
Mhm.
उन्होंने तो अपना काम कर दिया दिस इज these are little things that we can think about but so proud of Manu Bhakar and Jaspal Rana and again one final time the effort that Kannan put in to get Jaspal Rana here. This is why the media and this is why we stand by our athletes. People who keep telling us it's proved now. It's proved now.
Mhm.
We were the only fellows perhaps who stood by Vinesh Phogat. Tell me who was there for Vinesh Phogat in
Right.
after 2022 2023 we were the ones who got her to the Trailblazers conclave season 1. Remember, people told us don't get Vinesh Phogat, she will say all of these things, and those two sessions that Shormishta had conducted at our and the last session where Vinesh I was doing. So we put Vinesh
Right.
Phogat on stage with the best athletes. We said we will celebrate you. We've been with Vinesh Phogat, and today she's become iconic. How come? Why were you not there with Vinesh Phogat then भाई प्रॉब्लम क्या था आप तो तब उनको गाली
Mhm.
दे रहे थे उनको तो कुछ भी कह रहे थे आप लोग तो आज विनेश फोगाट सब चेंज हो गया क्यों चेंज हो गया कैसे चेंज हो गया भाई this is where we have to stay with the athlete. Kanan said yesterday that watch out for Vinesh Phogat against Susaki as well. जब
Right.
नीरज चोपड़ा शुभान वो मिक्स जोन में आए और मैंने खाली खत्म हो गया था मिक्स जोन इंटरेक्शन. I
Mhm.
just told Raja Raman, I said one question because I didn't ask anything. I was just standing there and listening. And Raja said, yes, yes, please. So, and Neeraj said, yes, sir, पूछिए ना. So I said, Vinesh Phogat or hockey? And you could just see. बाकी समय he was answering, हाँ ठीक है मेरा इवेंट ये तो आज ये है फाइनल है. His eyes lit up and he started. I did not mention Susaki. He mentioned.
Mhm.
He said, Susaki को हरा दिया सर Susaki को हरा दिया सर पूरा campaign lift हो गया and you could understand Neeraj Chopra just getting excited in that one instant and
Mhm.
started saying sir mentally तगड़ा होकर आई है आप देख लेना मेरा शुभकामनाएं. That is what sport
Mhm.
is all about, Shubhan. It has given, and yesterday we were there 1 hour in advance just to
Mhm.
sort of see her body language. And after the bout, she came to the mix zone. She was actually running. She was flipping. She was sort of, and the Indian media, some 4 5 people were there, three of us, and she
Mhm.
kept telling me,
Gargi is also there, right?
कल कल बात करते हैं कल बात करते हैं Gargi was there to cover
Right.
I said क्यों कल क्यों आज बात करो. She said सर आप जानते हो कल क्या है कल जितना बात करना चाहते हो बात करेंगे. She shook my hand and I wished her. She went away for the wait. Hockey, Vinesh.
Then she trained after that, Vinesh. She
Yes.
was seen doing skipping and all
Yeah,
behind the
because she
scene.
just went for that. So that is what she was going for. So she just said she
Hmm.
was smiling away to glory, Shubhan. You should have seen. Vinesh, Meera, Dheeraj, Hockey, Antim. Today, if Antim plays to potential, ask
Fingers
Kanan.
crossed. Kanan sir, of course, Gargi will speak to Gargi as well. But Kanan sir, looking at the visuals, how heartening are they for you? The Manu Bhaker and Jaspal Rana's welcome in the national capital.
No, it is not heartening for me. It is more than heartening. But the problem is these two. I was talking to them. They were not ready to believe. I said, when you land in Delhi, you कहते हमें कौन पूछेगा? मैंने कहा तुम्हें पूछेंगे. झंडा होगा, जीप होगा, सब कुछ होगा. Haryana ढोल drum. And I will not be surprised if her parents have not been able to meet her yet. They are going to some hotel. I don't have details because everything is in close wraps. She's meeting the sports minister Mansukh Mandavia today. I think
Right.
they are hijacked. They don't know what is happening. They've been taking around. But I think it's a celebration. Why they went to India, why they are coming back. I mean, that is. I'm not part of that planning process. I just know that they've
Mhm.
landed. I know scenes were crazy. Some people were asking how to break in because Gargi was messaging they will get exclusive issues. There'll be nothing exclusive. Whatever was exclusive has been reported from Shatru by Rev Sports. Arrival
Right.
pictures, arrival videos, what happens, the chaos, that is all normal. That is period. Imagine if this is the reception for two bronze medals, and today Vinesh wins a gold medal. You imagine what will happen at airport. I
Look
think
at
glass
Boriana.
panes will break.
Boriana is already playing.
I think the glass panes will break because when Leander landed in New Delhi after 1996, Jaideep Mukherjee, his throat almost got choked. I was standing there. Then I told him, "You move aside, let Leander come out. He'll be escorted by Delhi police." And Vinesh Phogat, forget all the politics. She deserves it. Even if it is a silver medal, third attempt, and what all she's been through, coming down to the 50 kg weight category. But yes, we will celebrate each athlete, whether they come in a group or not. All kinds of celebration will be there. Mirabai Chanu is there. Don't forget Avinash Sable final is also not there. I will try and cover how much I am. Yes, I am not well. I think Shatru was very tough. I'm not. I didn't say it, but Sunday night I got mugged almost, and I
No.
needed cops to get me a cab. 1 hour I was shivering with the cops because there's no. It's a small town. There are no cabs there. There's no Ola Uber type there. So the
Mhm.
cop had to get me a cab, and there was no cab on Sunday. It's a small town. So for me to get back to the village was very unnerving, but it's okay. I mean, that's part of the job. I have
Oh.
faced worse, but so I clung on to my laptop and your passport because you can't move around without passport and all that. So the cop said because nobody speaks English, cop said don't worry,
Mhm.
and he called a number and he got the taxi. So I reached back, but it's okay. This is all challenges. You have to accept it as long as you're there. It's alive. It is okay, but no point. The story is never about the journalist. Story is about the athlete. Somebody's got injured in the rev sports team. There was no medical aid. Nobody's bothered. They'll say तुम काम ही तो कर रहे हो. So मैं भी काम ही कर रहा हूँ. It's okay. But the point is how much you can push. We'll keep pushing. That's all. We'll push till the closing ceremony. Maybe one day before someone drops, not dead, drops down. That's okay. We cannot help it. So the
Stay
story is
safe.
about the
Stay
athlete,
safe.
and I'm glad that the last. See, imagine you've already got 4 medals. People said तीन के ऊपर आएगा कि नहीं, चार तो आ गया. दो आएगा, तीन आएगा और चार आएगा या पांच आएगा पता नहीं है. And let's celebrate today. Today is National Javelin Day, August 7, 2021. Neeraj
Absolutely.
Chopra won the medal. So there are so many things to remember. Good things. That's all I will say.
Let's go to Gargi quickly. Gargi, take us through the scenes in Delhi airport. It was crazy. The visuals you said they were crazy, and it's there on our social media platform, so you can go and check them. But Gargi, take us through the visuals. I mean, how was the reception and how was the environment in the airport?
Oh, madness, I'll tell you. I already have a cold and I'm completely drenched because, as you can tell, it's raining outside. But,
Right.
her flight got really delayed by an hour or so. So everyone was just standing there, waiting for Manu. And then what happened was every time someone would come out of that VIP entrance, the media would go, oh, but it would be Manu. So this happened like 6 or 7 times. And then a few athletes, other athletes came as well. Lavlina was there,
Right.
Swapnil Kusare was there, but of course, all the attention was on Manu Bhakar. And as soon as she came in, this giant, I don't know, 10 feet long garland for Manu Bhakar. And as soon as she came out, her family was there, her relatives were there. So they, hoisted her up on their shoulders, and it was just wild. And then there was a separate zone for the media. They had, kept barricades so we could,
Barricaded, yeah.
easily, yeah, we could easily get those visuals. But, she got absolutely, what's the word? The crowd, Mobbed. Yes, she got absolutely mobbed over there, and thankfully she was on their shoulders, or she would have, I don't know, got crushed because everyone just wanted to see her, wanted to talk to her, and later then she came out of the sunroof of her car, and then she wore her medals. She showed off her medals, and she was showing it to everyone. She was actually making a point to answer every media person that was there. At least try to answer because it was absolute chaos, and it was also heartening to see that along with Manu, Jaspal Rana was being celebrated just as much, and he was very happy. You could see, and he was getting a little bit emotional, but it was very, very good to see. And at one point we were all saying that we can't believe that there's this little crowd for Manu Bhaker, considering that she's gotten two bronze medals, two Olympic medals.
Mhm.
But when she came out, by the time she came out, it was madness. And 5 minutes before she came out, it started pouring, and everyone was very concerned about how will we get the visuals, how will we see her, will she even come out or not, will she directly sit in the car. But she made sure that even when it was raining, that she spent some time with the fans. Some wanted to click selfies and all, but it did happen, of course. But she did her part, and they all took part in that grand welcome as well.
Of course, I was there when all the athletes came down in Delhi after the Tokyo Olympics, and it was madness. It was madness, and it will continue. It will continue in the remaining days. So let's take it one step by one step, one event by one event. Table tennis, of course, will be in focus. The women's team and what Manika Batra, Shrija Kula, and the entire Indian team has achieved so far has been historic. But quarterfinal match today, Boryada history again in the making. Manika Batra, Shrija Akula, and the entire team, women's team. Can they do it? Can they do it? It's the biggest question today.
Yes, they can. They can beat Germany. I mean,
Mhm.
the blunt answer to that is yes, they can beat Germany. After that is Japan. I don't think we are still ready for Japan. But yesterday, Shrija Akula ranked. What happened to this?
It's fine. It's fine
I
from.
don't, I know, I know some nonsense cropped up on screen, some app or whatever. But yes, Shrija Akula is now ranked 22nd in the world and Manika Batra 25th. Never has it happened that you've had two women table tennis players in the top 25 of the world. First time.
Mhm.
Happened yesterday.
Right.
So the Indian team, to answer you, four singles, one doubles. Manika and Shrija will have to take the singles out, and it's doable. It is doable. So I will go. I mean, Abhijit will go for Antim. I
Mhm.
will go for table tennis. That's how we will divide today.
Okay.
I'm extremely hopeful of table tennis. Extremely hopeful. Fingers crossed for table tennis. I said this in Romania also. You remember?
Mhm.
I
Right.
said we
Right.
can take
Right.
Romania out. And I'm saying it again today. We can take Germany out. Germany is number 5 seed. Romania was four. If we play to potential, the form that these two girls are in, Srijakula, Manika Batra with the confidence level she's in, she can take Germany out. She can take Germany out. But one point I have to make. In terms of
Mhm.
organization, Kanan and I, we've made this point in the past. Abhijit has made this point in the past. The organization is nonsense. Yesterday, I got a deep cut. I got a deep cut, and there was blood coming out. Abhijit, Shormishta, Trisha, and Rohan tried for about half an hour to get me first in. All I needed was some kind of Dettol type stuff
Huh.
and a little bit of band-aid type. The Stade de France, which is the main stadium, we went to
The
two
football stadium. Yeah.
medical facilities there, first aid centers. One was locked, one
Yeah.
was locked, and the other was actually open, and it was dark inside. So we went in, and we're like, "There's nobody here. People will think we are thieves." There's nothing there. There's nothing there. So there were some water bottles and
Mhm.
what some water bottles and some syringes. That's it.
Mhm.
There was not even one person there to give us a bandit. Okay, so we didn't get it in Stade de France. Then we come back to the main press center. I told them, "चलो यहाँ से main press center जाके तो वहाँ मिल ही जाएगा." There is a pharmacy, Kanan knows, Abhijit knows, at the ground level. That pharmacy was closed. The pharmacy was closed. We went to buy.
No.
Then they told us we went to the main press center. By then it was paining. By then it was deep, very badly paining. So I told them I will go and sit in a restaurant. Shormishta said, "Listen, I will go and get you a bandit." I said, "Done." So she goes to the main press center, and apparently there was one local person asking something. So there are a couple of young volunteers and a senior person. The young volunteers told Shormishta, so she said, "One of my colleagues got injured. Can we have a band-aid?" I know you're
Mhm.
asking for a band-aid. You're not asking for the world, damn it. You're asking for a band-aid. So those young girls gave her. Apparently, she said that you have to sign something? She said, look, we are in a hurry. We've got to go and cover another event. So can you give it to us? The senior person turned extremely rude and said, ask your colleague to come here. Otherwise, I'm not going to give the band-aid. Literally threw her out. This is
Wow.
absolute utter rubbish. Absolute utter rubbish. So the fact is, we did not get a band-aid. Can you imagine this happens in India? This happens in India to the French. What will happen? The bloody
10
world
people
will.
will run here and give them the bandit
Arre,
or whatever
arre,
they need.
eventually someone in our team had a sanitizer, so they put
Mhm.
because what was happening was, because it got deeply cut, the jeans were rubbing against that wound, and it was
Right.
getting split. So we put sanitizer there. At 10 p.m. at home, after I came back, I put it. But this, imagine this happening in India. What would happen? What would happen? So why are we not getting big? There's a gold medalist who's sleeping in a park because there's no air conditioning. People are not getting food still. People are saying we want non-veg food. They're being not given non-veg food. Athletes from around the world. The Americans have left the village. Indians have complained. Thankfully, the IOA and the government of India gave ACs.
NBA
Why
team is
can't
staying
you
in
have
some
your
different
basics
hotel.
right? Yeah, man. I mean, why can't you get your basics right? Why? Cost cutting, cost cutting, cost cutting. Shataru Chakkanan gets mugged. He doesn't get a transport. There's no damn taxi. I send my people, and I'm responsible for my people. Whether it is
Right.
Kannan, whether it is Shormishta, whether it is Abhijit, whether it's Trisha, whether it's Rohan, I'm responsible for my people as the editor. If Kannan gets mugged, whose responsibility? It's mine. Come on. This is not the way to organize an Olympic Games. Why can't you get your basics right? No volunteer speaks English. They don't know jack. Yesterday, I asked Abhijit how much time it took us to figure out the transport TC from the Stade de France to come to the MPC. Ask. No volunteer in the Stade de France knew a clue from where we will get the bus. Everybody
I
straight here,
even
here, there. Information point. Information point had no idea that this is where you need to go and get the bus. This is the organization. This shit.
even in the night, I'll tell you, I
Terrible.
went to the basketball event. Even
Mhm.
they didn't have good volunteers at the metro station to guide me where to go. I asked to ask people and police, and they don't speak English. Porto, they say something like this. They just
Hold
use
on, hold on, hold
directions,
on,
and
hold
it's
on.
such a
Listen
big
to this.
problem.
Listen, Abhijit, Rupja, listen to this. So we go and it's a basic restaurant. We go and
Mhm.
put our bags. Two of our people. So there was Abhijit, there was me, there was Shormishta, there was Trisha, there was Rohan. We go and put our bags in two tables next to each other, and
Mhm.
two of them go inside to order. Gargi asked me to join on live, so I switched my live on. By that time, two other people had come and taken the other table. I said, we got, and by the way, we cleaned the tables. We cleaned the
Okay.
tables so that we could sit. So I said, my colleagues have gone inside to order and they're not understanding, obviously, friend. No, 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 no. I said, what? No, 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 no. We've cleaned it. The lady from the restaurant comes out and we say, look, you saw us, you made us sit here. We cleaned the tables. Our colleagues are inside ordering. Just tell them this. She's telling me in English, I don't speak English. I said, damn it, you're speaking in English. You are speaking to me in English. No, no, I don't speak English. I said, Are, you are speaking in English? No, 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 no. And they did not get up. They did not get up. So we said, fair enough, we moved to the next table. These guys stopped me. Otherwise, I would have created, you know me, I would have created ruckus. I don't give a damn for this white nonsense. I don't. You tell me for my color of my skin, I'll take you to the cleaners, whoever you are. And it happened that day. She's telling me, this lady, I don't speak English. Are you joking? For 3-4 hours we don't get a band-aid. We don't get first aid. This is an Olympic Games going on.
Terrible, terrible. It seems very chaotic. Just while listening to the entire stories there. But Kanan sir, hopefully you are fine now and
I'm
stay safe.
fine. The only thing is, the day after the last day of the shooting, I missed my train also, and they don't change the
Mhm.
ticket. So I had to take a later train again, 70 euros. So I'm not looking at all the bills which will come up on my credit card. That's okay. That's part of it. But the main thing is lack of transport coordination. For sometimes one train which you have to take from
Mhm.
Chatru to back, all those who went to Chatru up and down Delhi,
Mhm.
it was chaos. It was admitted by the ISSF president that it was a mistake to
Mhm.
hold the shooting events in Chatru. In LA 2028, they will hold it in the city, come what may. So to hold an event 300 kilometers away, 275 kilometers was wrong. There was no facility, there was no food. The food is for someone who's a vegetarian, he's dead. And all those,
Hmm.
everything gets over by 12 o'clock. So if you're watching an event shooting, and even when you go as a media, they're not saying don't click, don't click. The media attache coordinator does not want you to do. How I got that 1 minute 36-second video with Maheshwari Chauhan and Ananjit Naruka, it's a miracle because they are trying to just get them out of the venue and shut it because that was the last event of the day. So
Okay.
how do you deal with journalists like this? If you do this in India, will they keep quiet? No. And
No
obviously,
way.
it's not part of Commonwealth Games, but we've
Hmm.
seen Asian Games. I think the way the Asian Games is organized in Hangzhou or next time in Japan, it will be world class. The French are a failure. They held the game. That is why today, 16, 17 days after I have come here, now I know why Parisians who stayed here left the city because they knew this chaos was coming. We thought they are
Hmm.
exaggerating. They were not exaggerating. They knew that it is going to be stinking. And when I mean
Hmm.
stinking, it is not the smell, that the organization. Better to be in a place where there is mental sanity. And I think they did the best decision. So if you ask me, am I regretting coming here? No, I'm not regretting coming here. Because we are celebrating medals, we are here to watch performance. But if you ask me if I'm going to come to Paris again, I will say no, I'm not coming here again. I will go to London. I'm happier in London.
Hmm. Just listening to the stories, it felt like Tokyo managed the last Olympics extremely
was
well during
it
the
Even
was
COVID.
Rio,
extremely
Rio
well.
also didn't know
This is
English.
the worst
But at least
Olympics.
Google Translator, they were working. I mean, I used to get
Hmm.
a pizza with
Ask
cheese
ask
every night.
ask,
Hello.
ask Abhijit on Tokyo. Ask Abhijit on Tokyo.
Hmm.
He was the first Indian
Tokyo
journalist
was
to reach there.
incredible. I reached there was on 9th of July. The opening ceremony started on 23rd of July. I was there like 15 days before the Olympics opening ceremony. And it was fantastic. You don't have any issues. Even there
Hmm.
was no language barrier. It was even everything was is fantastic. You had such a good
Hmm.
transport system. You had volunteers everywhere, and this was during the pandemic time.
Hmm.
There was no complaint at all. And I'll tell you
Right.
what, we've been given transport card. Do you have a transport card? So Trisha lost a transport card. They're not giving it back. Okay.
Okay.
Another thing, this
Thankfully,
transport card
Kannan gave
ends on 11th of August.
Kannan gave Trisha his
Yeah,
transport
yeah,
card
yeah.
because they are
The
saying go at, you mean to say no journalist has lost it in the world. They are saying go file an FIR. Arre, you are an
transport card.
international journalist. Go file an FIR for a transport card which costs 65 euros, 70 euros. For to go file an FIR in a police station. Police will not even understand the language.
Hmm.
No, they won't.
Very
They will
true.
not understand.
Transport card is valid till only 11th of August. In Tokyo,
Hmm.
it was valid after like 2 3 days. Imagine, next day you have to go to the airport and you again have to do whatever things.
No, there was
Uh,
no transport.
it's
There was no
difficult.
transport from the airport also. People were paying $80, 80 euros. I didn't have euro change. So he said, okay, give me dollars, give me more dollars. So this is thug. I mean, an airport taxi, we are talking about, Delhi or Calcutta, they are cheating foreigners. Here I am a foreigner, I am getting
Hmm.
cheated. $90
Hmm.
for coming from Paris airport to the hotel. Charles de Gaulle.
Sir, there's a saying, na, India bekar mein hi badnaam hai. So I think that's the scene. But let's get back to the games and the events today. Of course, Boryada Mirabai Chanu is also in action. We'll speak about her. But there's a question by Anjan Kaur. Boryada, what do you think about Maheshwari Chauhan's allegation against NRAI? I
Let
don't know
let
what she
Karan
has
take
said.
that. Let Karan take that because he covered
Okay,
Maheshwari Chauhan there, and
right.
I don't think we should sort of really sort of make a mountain out of this. I think Maheshwari
Mhm,
Chauhan and Ananjit Naruka both have a great future. Both of them told Kannan they will be there in LA more strong. But I let Kannan
mhm.
take that. But I'm very pleased with the performance that Maheshwari Chauhan and Ananjit Naruka put across.
No, I
Right.
don't. There was no allegation because I was there. I interviewed her after the shoot off for the bronze. I spoke to her the previous day.
Mhm,
See, allegations are nothing. They got the full support. Obviously, she spent on her career. Filippelli, the Italian coach, is their own coach. It is not allegation. All kind of negative stories will come. For example, we are celebrating Vinesh Phogat and people are talking about protest on Jantar Mantar. There is no need for it.
right.
Jantar Mantar is
Right.
history. She will again make history when she goes and holds the medal in Jantar Mantar. I have no problem with it. It's all right. She began her journey from there, so to say. But that's symbolic. So there is nothing about allegations against NRI because by the way, we are the only ones who interviewed Kalikesh Singh Dev on that day.
Right.
We are the only ones. We had Kumar Sultan Singh, and they were so thankful that Rev Sports properly covered shooting were there. So, I mean, don't blame any federation, don't blame Ministry, SAI, IOA. Everyone has done their bit best. We are still far ahead compared to Paris in terms of organization. There will be
Mhm.
complaint. It's like that Korean archery team had the coach come and they didn't want him. They didn't want him.
Right.
I mean, they have almost 1-to-1 ratio they have arranged. If that coach Philippe could come here and be with them, it is fantastic. Don't go by these stories. I think we need to celebrate. There's no point talking about uh, unpalatable truths which are fiction.
Coming to celebrations, of course, Mirabai Chanu will be in action, Boriada tonight. A big evening coming for her. What are the expectations? Lots of injuries in this last couple of years, but looking fit, looking fine. You sent a video of her training in the morning, and she looked absolutely in shape, absolutely focused. Thoughts and expectations from Mirabai Chanu, Boriada?
At 10 p.m. last night, quote विजय शर्मा सर भगवान की दुआ अगर रहे तो पोडियम तो हो रहा है. So I said पेन सर 1% भी नहीं है. I said विजय जी कॉन्फिडेंस. said सर 100% आइएगा जरूर. said 100% आ रहे हैं. विनेश के लिए भी जाएंगे. अभिजीत और त्रिशा वहां जाएंगे. शर्मिष्ठा में रोहन यहाँ जाएंगे. कन्नन शायद अविनाश साबले में जाएंगे. सब जगह हम लोग रहेंगे. But I will definitely go for Mira. And okay, 202 will be bronze. Between 202
Okay.
203.
What is
Between
the format?
204
Also, give us a bit of an explainer there.
204 205 will be silver. The Chinese girl will lift 220. That will be gold. So the gold will be China, possibly.
Hmm.
But the silver and bronze will be between 202 and 205. 4 candidates. Thailand, India, Romania, US. There are 12 lifters in all. Mira on her day, I don't think I should say this. Mira has been lifting more than 200 in practice. Mira is ready.
Okay.
Mira is ready.
That's a good start.
Mira is 100% ready. I mean, people say superstition, medal loading. If it's two consecutive medals, unbelievable. And that comeback after Asian Games. Dinshaw Padiwala needs to be credited.
Right.
Dinshaw Padiwala needs to be credited. Mira is ready. It will be between 200 and 204. I'm telling you repeatedly. That is where it'll go. And Mira will lift that. So Antim, Mira, and Vinesh. 3 medals loading today. 3 medals loading.
Possibly another qualification round for TT.
TT, they will possibly make if they do semi-finals, but semi-final Germany and then the bronze medal playoff will be tough. Yeah. Having said that, semi-final will be more than a medal for the women's table tennis team.
Yep.
Sarah Ann Hildebrand, Vinesh has beaten Sarah Ann Hildebrand twice in the past. Sarah Ann Hildebrand is not a wrestler that Vinesh should fear. Sarah Ann Hildebrand beat Oksana Livac in Tokyo for a bronze. Vinesh beat Oksana Livac yesterday. Guzman Lopez, Vinesh had beaten in the Spanish Grand Prix semi-final. All of us knew Vinesh will win this. I think if Vinesh plays to potential like the way I saw Vinesh yesterday, she will be the first individual female gold medalist from India.
Goosebumps. Abhijit Kannan sir, of course, Gali is also back.
I just wanted to add on the weightlifting thing. See, the weightlifter don't even know how much weight he's going to lift. It's a great combination sport where the coach decides and then the weightlifter just goes and lift it. We were there at the Commonwealth Games and we had a great 2-3 hours session. Pureda was there, and I spoke this to Sharma ji, and he said कि हम बताते नहीं है weightlifter को कितना weight उठाने वाले, because there might be a pressure. So Mirabai just goes and every weightlifter just goes and lifts as well. I remember this was in Gold Coast. I was not watching on the television, and when Mirabai won the gold, she goes back and then asks Sharma ji, "Kitna weight uthaya maine?" So this is how it is, And then she won gold even at the Gold Coast and at the Birmingham as well. So
beautiful point there from Abhijit. You know how it happens. So it is as much the coach and the lifter. So Vijay Sharma,
Okay.
because there are three attempts, Vijay Sharma will have to calibrate how much the other one will lift.
Hmm.
So it will be that fight that is continuously going on in the coach's head. Yesterday,
Hmm.
I said, "Sir, कितना उठाओगे?" He said, "मेडल उठाएंगे." I said, "मतलब?" He said, "नंबर क्यों पूछ रहे हो? मेडल उठाएंगे, देखना पड़ेगा ओपोनेंट क्या कर रहा है." So this will be as much his challenge as Mira's challenge, because they will continuously calibrate. So snatch में मान लो
Hmm.
88 89 उठा लिया. Suppose somebody lifts 92 93. So you've got to make that up in clean and jerk. Then how
Hmm.
much will you start with? Will you start with 105? Will you start with 110? Will you start with 100 and whatever? You will keep
Hmm.
calibrating and then keep pushing, because chance तो तीन ही है. फिर उसके बाद आप रिवाइज करोगे. If you fail the three,
Hmm.
then you're done. So it is a fascinating contest to see how the calibrations keep going on. And then सपोज इक्वल हो गया, आप जानते हो आप उठा नहीं पाओगे, बट यू विल गो फॉर द मिडल, यू विल पुश 5 kilos up and then go. Maybe you won't be able to do it, but you will try, someone will try, and you will see the Chinese try for the world record. It's an
Hmm.
incredible thing to see. Weightlifting is one sport that is addictive. If you follow
Yeah.
weightlifting, it's brilliant to see.
And it's very quick also. It's very rapid also. It is. Yes, Kanan sir, please, please.
I'll tell you what, the you cannot predict what is going to be the load because the coach
Hmm.
will keep an eye on what the rival is doing. Gold is almost decided. Basically, as far as I am concerned, it is a fight between silver and bronze. So how much he can push her, he knows. He's done it, but he will not share it with us. Because if he does not do it, then you will say, Aapne to itna bola. So even the same thing happened with Maleshwari. She could have actually gone for gold in 2000. By the way, she is coming into Paris last night, I believe, just to watch. I mean,
Okay.
can you imagine a former Olympic bronze medalist coming just to watch Maleshwari? I have not been in touch with her, but I'm informed that she's coming on her own. So what Mirabai does will be a last minute surprise if they're going to increase the load. That only Vijay Sharma will decide. He will not share it with anyone. But he has prepared the athlete mentally, which Boria already talked about. Physically, also the loading has been done. But yes, there is a gap between her last major
गाना
competition.
कहाँ पे चल रहा है? म्यूट कर दो.
I don't have any
कॉपीराइट आ
music.
जाएगा.
So it's
कॉपीराइट आ
basically
जाएगा.
a mind game, also a
No, I
strategy,
was
also. It is a
sorry, I
mind
was
game
looking at
strategy
the
as
stack.
well. So that mind game strategy which plays out in that arena, it has to be absorbed. What
Hmm.
happened in Hangzhou was different. Her right thigh collapsed. That was a different scenario because she was not fit. It broke down, but she was not
Hmm.
fit before Hangzhou, and it was her insistence that I want to compete. So that is the difference between Hangzhou and Paris in terms of fitness. She's at peak fitness. The doctor, Diksha Pardiwala, head of medical contingent, has done a fantastic job. And when he gave her that full break period, don't train, then she goes to America, trains with Aaron Horschig, well-known strength conditioning expert. He's dealt with all
Hmm.
the kinds of American athletes, those who are into NFL, into NBA, even lifting. He's been himself a, you know, lifter. So he knows what to do, how much has been the strengthening process. And now it's all about taking it. It's, not that every day you have to do it. What she does, they're not going to tell us. There are certain secrets which need to be kept as secrets.
Gargi, before we move to Vinesh Phogat and of course the historic gold medal match, you also interviewed Mirabai Chanu before the games and you met her. How was her preparation? Of course, it's different now. It's been 1.5 months if I'm not wrong. But how was she mentally and how was she in a physical shape when you met her?
She was very strong actually, because I mostly talked to her about her mental health and how she's doing ahead of the Olympics, and what is her mindset like, what's the pressure. So at that point, I think she was a little concerned about her injury, because from what she told me, the doctors could not really find where that injury was coming from and what it really was,
Mhm.
and she was really concerned about that injury. But I think it's all better now, because I think Boria sir also gave us an update that she's injury free at the moment. So it's great. And while I was, because I watched her train for an hour before I took that interview, so I was sitting there with the coach, and he was telling me everything, and I was watching her. And I think at one point she was lifting close to 200. So that was, that far ahead, that in advance of the Olympics, that she was lifting so heavy. I think that was great to watch as well. And when it comes to her mental health, she's very relaxed.
Mhm.
She's done this before, so of course. And she's very positive, because she comes in with this mindset of, uh, she just wants to win. She just wants to win
Hmm.
because her journey from humble beginnings, from a small village, from a remote village in India, and to the Olympic stage. It takes a lot to do that. And uh, if you were to ask me a few words to describe Manu, so not Manu, sorry, I'm still in that
Mira.
Manu. Mira, I would say that she's very relaxed, she's prepared, and she's very positive.
It happens, Kaki.
Excellent.
Ask Rohan. Manika Batra was playing table tennis. I said, oh, Manu Bhaker is playing table. It happens. Because
You
she
know,
won medals for several days,
The-
and then she was in the final. We were in that zone. Ask
you
Rohan
know,
Dakar.
it was so fun at the airport right now because
Someone
there was
someone tweeted yesterday. Someone tweeted yesterday, Manu, please don't blame me if I name my daughter Manu.
So my daughter name is Manua. Her nickname is Manu. I call her Manu. It's just from
Oh,
a
nice,
childhood.
nice.
you know
Lovely,
our,
lovely.
Take
all the
some questions.
fans.
लोग गाली दे रहे हैं
हाँ,
हमें
yes,
कि
yes,
तुम
yes.
क्वेश्चन नहीं ले रहे हो
Oh, sorry,
क्वेश्चन
sorry,
ले रहे
वही
sorry.
हो
मैं रेडी करके बैठा हुआ एक सुपर चैट है संकल्प पांडे अदिति अशोक का नेम भी ले लो वो फोर्थ थी लास्ट बार ऑफ कोर्स अदिति अशोक विल बी इन एक्शन दीक्षा डागर विल बी इन एक्शन टुडे fourth in Tokyo I think she has been Boriaga questioned about her bottling it from crucial situations from good situations in the recent past so how are you seeing Aditi Ashok in the golf event today?
both Tokyo and Hangzhou. Both
Hmm.
Tokyo and Hangzhou. Hangzhou, she was almost set. And I interviewed her after that. She blamed it herself. She said, I should have got it because she too knew that it was a golden opportunity lost there. But it
Hmm.
happens. I mean, I keep saying pressure can do strange things to you when you're on the cusp of
Hmm.
Olympic history, Asian Games history. These are incredible moments. But she's
Hmm.
done fantastically well for India to get that medal in Hangzhou to come where she did in Tokyo. Abhijit was with me again. We went to this
Hmm.
golf range, which was 2.5 hours from the city. We all left at about 3:30 a.m. in the morning or 4 a.m. in the morning, and all of us went
Hmm.
there and then came back because that same night was Neeraj Chopra. That same night was Bajrang Punia. So that same night, the morning was Aditya Ashok. So
Hmm.
it was quite interesting. But she's done well. Fingers crossed for her. Fingers crossed for her. Let's see what happens.
So we are leaving out Diksha Dagar. Why are you leaving out Diksha
Ah.
Dagar? She's also
Exactly.
Now, and we don't want to leave out anyone. So when we are talking about an event, we are
basically you're finishing,
keeping
because
every
you've got medals today, you've got Neeraj tomorrow. So these are the
Hmm.
two most, exciting days. I think I always towards the fag end
Showpiece events.
medals. And if you've seen a trend, the last few days, even in Rio, it looked like we were going to win nothing. Suddenly a medal come from Sakshi. Suddenly, a medal comes from Sindhu. So that's about it. These last 2 days, 3 days, they're going to be very important in terms of medals. I think everyone has to watch it. Nobody can shut his eyes towards it.
Absolutely correct.
Hmm.
Absolutely correct. And that is why in sport, don't give up till the last whistle.
Hmm.
Aman Sherawat on Friday, Anshu Malik, Ritika Huda. Nobody's talking about Ritika Huda. I
Yeah, Ritika
continuously
is
say
going to be a
Ritika
very,
Huda.
very strong contender. Very
Ritika Huda
strong
is a very strong contender for a medal. So last 3 4 days, India can actually cross Tokyo, get near 9. Still happens. Just let's hope some luck comes our way, like hockey against Spain.
Rub of green. Huh.
We need that medal, and it can happen, should happen. So Neeraj, Mira, Antim, hockey, Vinesh, you're on 8, and then that
Hmm.
one medal from either Ritika
Ritika.
or Aman, it will get you to 9. You cross Tokyo with
Or
8.
even
So
Aditi, if she can hold her nerves.
why are we not talking about two possible gold medals? There
Hmm.
is a possibility with Vinesh. There is a
Right.
possibility with Neeraj. It has never happened in Indian Olympic history. You get two. It's the best Olympics by a country mile. So let's eventually see what happens and then sort of say, bad, good, whatever.
Hmm. There's this question from Saurabh Jade. Please explain how Vinesh can defeat Sarah Hildenbrand in the final.
अरे बस ये क्या
Of course,
सवाल
Very
है?
everyone
simple.
is everyone is
Very
asking this
simple. There's no
question.
explanation. If
एक
you
एक
have
get one
seen
more
her
point.
aggression, how she beat that Japanese, that was the toughest. After that, she has looked invincible. Not 1% any defensive strategy. She's so smart and so witty. That Cuban girl whom
Hmm.
she took on in the semifinals. Look at the size. She was so
Hmm.
imposing. It's like bull in China shop. Come on, go banger. That's what Vinesh
Hmm.
Phogat is.
No, but if you take Susaki out, you have beaten Nadal, Djokovic, and Roger
I
Federer
still can't
together.
believe we are talking
Why
about this
people
defeating Suzaki.
and Vinesh, after that the that that 1-2 minutes of tears summed it up. I mean, Susaki
Hmm.
was looking lost. That
She
how
asked for
did
a
this
review.
happen?
She
She
asked
couldn't
for a
believe it.
review.
She went for a review, lost a point. It
Hmm.
eventually became 3-2 because she's Susaki, 82 bouts, not a point. And all of a sudden, she got caught Vinesh's leg. There was one
Hmm.
instant in that match. Go see
Hmm.
the replay. Within 2-3 seconds, Vinesh managed to come out of it. Look
Hmm.
at that defense. Unbelievable. Sensational.
Incredible, incredible what sports can give. विपुल लाकड़ा हिंदी पर आ जाओ आज हिंदी नहीं होगा दोपहर में क्रिकेट के टाइम पे होगा हिंदी आज
40
आज
मिनट हो
डबल
गया
रोल
यार,
में
मेरा
देते हैं
लैपटॉप
ना
गर्म
हाँ,
हो रहा है.
आज डबल रोल में हो आज डबल बट जाते जाते वन क्वेश्चन ऑन अविनाश साबले आल्सो ऑफ कोर्स स्क्रिप्टिंग हिस्ट्री टुडे ऑफ कोर्स मेडल पॉसिबिलिटीज नहीं है यहाँ पे बट
नहीं
अगेन
है मत
फॉर हिम
बोलो, नहीं है मत बोलो, कुछ मत बोलो. नहीं
सुसाकी के बाद नहीं बोलूंगा
नहीं
सुसाकी
नहीं
के बाद
नहीं
नहीं
मत बोलो,
बोलूंगा
because see, did you expect him to make the final? You did not. I
नो
expect him to make the
No, I
final.
was expecting.
So it is unpredictable. And the weather condition has changed today. Neeraj yesterday spoke about competing, qualifying in the day, and he spoke about how different it will be in the final because the weather will be different. It's a night event. So Avinash Sable has trained abroad. He knows, and today it's chilly. It's not hot like yesterday. It's all about the conditions. See, he's like a monk. When he's there on the steeplechase, nobody knows what he's doing. He's just so focused. You never know. We've had history of people saying, "Arey, ye to fourth aaya." Agar fourth bhi aa gaya, it's as good as a medal. Let me tell you that.
राइट फोर्थ विल बी हिस्टोरिकल
Of course,
बाप रे
Avinash Sabne coming fourth, of course. Top six.
Top six,
कौन सा
historical.
इंडियन स्टीपल चेस टॉप 6 लाइव में हुआ है भाई? किसी को पता?
हम्म
हमारे देश में क्या होता है? 4 साल बाद you wake up and become an Olympic expert for 15 days.
हम्म
Except some people who follow. And then these Olympic experts after 12th of August will once again become cricket experts. So प्रॉब्लम तो यही है. और हमारे देश में पॉपुलेशन इतना ज्यादा है तो अगर आप 1% भी ले लो इतना ज्यादा ओलंपिक एक्सपर्ट्स बन जाते हैं ना तो सब प्रॉब्लम हो जाता है भाई सबको सब पता है.
A lot of people
जी
are
क्या
wishing me happy birthday. It's not my
हैप्पी
birthday.
बर्थडे गाएगी
It's
Happy
not.
birthday.
ओह अच्छा
No, Gargi's
हैप्पी
birthday is
एडवांस
15th August, not today.
हैप्पी एडवांस बर्थडे
Wait,
15th अगस्त
Oh wow, Independence
लाइक
Day. God bless.
yes. Thank you. Thank you.
ऑफिस में जो कंपलसरी बर्थडे छुट्टी मिलता है वो नहीं मिलेगा वो 15th अगस्त का छुट्टी ले लेना ओहो
मिलूंगी
I
मैं.
think it's Mira's birthday tomorrow.
मिराज बर्थडे टुमारो आई थिंक नथिंग
Swapnil Puthali's
बेटर
birthday
देन
was
अ मेडल
yesterday.
यस
Swapnil Puthali's birthday was yesterday.
रोहित
Oh,
जुगला's बर्थडे वाज यस्टरडे
you know what
बहुत
happened?
लोगों का बर्थडे है
Swapnil Kusar
Subhan, if
came
you
and
allow me, I need to sign out because my laptop is heating up.
Sure, sir. We will also wrap up. We will also wrap up.
Thank
Yes,
you
sir.
very
Yes,
much.
sir.
Sorry.
Sure. No problem.
Thank you very much. Good luck.
Yep. Yes, Gargi.
yes, no, I was saying
Yeah, Gargi. Yeah, go on.
he came right before Manu, and no one realized that it was Swapnil. When he went away, everyone was like, "Was that Swapnil?" And he just
Mhm.
So he wasn't
everyone.
wearing the
It
medal.
happens. It happens.
What?
He wasn't. He wasn't wearing the medal.
No. He just quietly came and went.
He's
I
very
love.
No,
humble, very
it
down
happened
to earth
during
person.
Tokyo as well. Like when Bajrang was coming, I think people were lifting him up, and some other athlete who had won some a medal. He just passed by Bajrang, and everyone was asking, "अरे ये तो medalist है, and he's off." He sat in his car and he's off. अरे ये तो medalist था, इसको किसका visuals नहीं लिया किसी ने? So it happens. It happens. It gets chaotic, very chaotic in airports and welcome.
I swear,
Uh,
because
yeah, go
uh,
ahead.
it, also because it was raining, so it was absolute chaos. And
Right.
uh, once Manu came, done. Everyone went. mad. But it's so nice to see, women in sports being celebrated like this, and especially Olympic sports, because world
Mhm.
everyone was comparing it कि यार वर्ल्ड कप में तो यहाँ खड़े रहने की भी जगह नहीं थी, यहाँ इतने,
Mhm.
मतलब मनु तो ओलंपिक में दो दो गोल्ड लेके आई है, फिर भी इतने कम लोग क्यों है, बट it's still the way that she was welcomed, it was amazing.
Let these other guys come. Let these other
Well,
guys come. बहुत होगा
I
अभी
just
अभी अभी. It
I
will
just wanted
continue.
to share a different story. Yesterday, after the hockey
Please,
match,
please.
I
Uh-huh.
went to basketball, USA versus Brazil
Yes, yes,
quarterfinal,
yes.
and LeBron James, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant. I cannot miss this one. So after the match got over, and this is LeBron James and all the followers of LeBron James, there was this girl. I'll just show the photo.
Mhm.
In
Yes.
so at the before the mix zone, there was this small girl wearing the LA Lakers kit, and LeBron James and this guy was avoiding the media. They saw her, and there was her dad standing next to that girl and said, LeBron, can you have a photo? And he was actually asking LeBron to come down and have a
Uh-huh.
selfie. So LeBron's been so kind, and he actually took that girl, and I took this photo.
Lifted.
Yeah,
Mm.
lifted and gave, and he said, "Thank you so much." He said, she's so pretty. I would want to take a photo with her." Yeah, that's such a great thing to see from LeBron James, who's
Lovely.
arguably one of the best basketball player. And these are the moments, and Olympics are this such learnings for us. Like you being at so high. I mean, LeBron James is, come on, one of the greatest of all time, and then yes, he's humble, giving photos to the kids. This is what Olympics is about. Lots of life of lots of
This is
learning.
this is what sport is about. This is what sport is about. Imagine no being a Noah Lyles, you win a gold medal, you win come so close to breaking a world record, and you are getting abused by the entire USA just because you said world champions NBA basketball team are world champions of what? United States.
And he
His
had a
video
point.
has gone viral.
He
His
had a
video
point.
has gone viral. Yeah, but
Yesterday
he had
USA
a point actually.
thrashed Brazil
It's the same thing as,
120 to 87. 120 to 87. Half time they were leading 63-36.
and
Hmm.
he had a point. It's like, uh,
Huh, you
us
play you
us
play you play NBA finals and you have the tag of world champions of basketball, world champions of what?
like
And he
that
had a point because he after that he said if you watch the entire full clip he said that we compete with the entire world, we compete with the entire globe, athletes
But
by putting
there
their
is
blood and sweat to compete. But
there's FIBA
yes.
World Cup, right? There's FIBA World Cup also for basketball. There's a FIBA, and Spain has
Again,
been
competitive wise, see, even
भाई
cricket,
मेरा
Germany
every
खत्म
also
space is
कर,
plays
different.
cricket.
खत्म
Every
कर,
space is different.
निकलना पड़ेगा अभिजीत,
चलो
मेरे
चलो
को
चलो
निकलना
let's
है,
wrap up,
जल्दी
let's
कर.
wrap up, let's
I
wrap
have
up.
to quickly get ready and leave for table tennis.
Let's wrap up, Gargi, let's wrap
okay, yes. I was just saying it's like, the Miss Universe competition, but only Earth participates. It's like that.
up.
You think. But okay,
अंतिम
we'll
फंगल का
get
ड्रॉ कैसा है? रॉयल गेमिंग बहुत अच्छा है. अंतिम फंगल का ड्रॉ बेस्ट ड्रॉ है. अगर अंतिम फंगल ये ड्रॉ यूज नहीं कर पाता है तो मुझे तो लगता है ये ड्रॉ वो यूज कर लेगी. 20 years, so that age might just be against her, that first Olympics pressure, but ड्रॉ तो बहुत अच्छा है, बहुत अच्छा है. क्विकली और कैसा कुछ सवाल है क्या गार्गी? फटाफट ले लेते हैं.
हाँ 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 हाँ.
a minute.
2-3 मिनट में ले लो, बिकॉज देन निकलना पड़ेगा.
Chances of Neeraj Gold, Ananya.
Ananya was the one who was saying that no chance. Okay, bhai, no chance matlab 89.34. What do you mean no chance? Yes, it's the best field of all time. Anderson Peters, Marcelo Diaz, Arshad Nadim, Jakub Vladic, everybody. But why no chance? If Neeraj Chopra doesn't have a chance, who has a chance? Me. I mean, come on. Neeraj Chopra is Diamond League champion, Olympic champion, Asian Games champion,
World
world champion.
champion.
Every athlete you speak to says it's an honor to compete with this guy. You're saying no chance. What do you mean no chance? No male weightlifter because they've not
We
qualified.
didn't qualify.
No male weightlifter. Sanket was there in Commonwealth. Jeremy lost his mind. He left the camp.
Achinta.
Jeremy
What
should get
happened
back
with
in the
Jeremy?
camp. Jeremy is sort of Jeremy left. Jeremy should get his mind right. Jeremy has
Okay.
enormous talent, and I keep telling Jeremy this. I mean, Jeremy has enormous talent, but you know the whole saga with leaving the camp and all of that, it's not needed for a young man like Jeremy. Jeremy should get his mind right. He has the ability to sort of weightlift at the top level.
And there's a
He's
lot
the
of things
national
in
record holder, if
weightlifting.
I'm not wrong.
Yes, yes. I mean,
See,
Commonwealth Gold, Jeremy, and all that. But Commonwealth is way. Commonwealth is like the Kolkata Football League versus AFC.
Yeah.
So that is the
Hmm.
difference. Any
Yeah.
chances of Anu Rani in javelin throw? No. Anu Rani does a personal best or a season's best, I would be delighted, Aditya. And Anu has trained enormously hard. One of the most inspirational stories is Anu Rani. If you know Anu Rani well, which I do, and I can tell you, Anu Rani will be incredible if she does a personal best. If they win against Germany, we
Jyoti.
have a chance. Who? TT. We will win against Germany, fingers crossed. If we do win against Germany, we'll possibly play Japan, which will be difficult because Hirano and some of the others will play for Japan. But you always have a chance. It will be difficult though. Hockey में fourth winning scorer
Jyoti
है
will
हमारी.
also be in action today.
On
Jyoti Arraji. Jyoti Arraji.
Jyoti Araji, one obviously doesn't expect anything great from her, but if she does a personal best and does 12.75 or
she's in
something like
semi-final
that, I
itself.
would be delighted. Semi-final, I'd be delighted.
Yeah, yeah.
India lost to Germany by the barest margin. Was a real heartbreak. Absolutely was a real heartbreak. Anderson Peters असली पूरी ताकत से थ्रो नहीं फेंका है. किसने बोला भाई? एंडरसन
अरे
पीटर्स 91 फेंकना वो एंडरसन पीटर्स के साथ अभिजीत और मैं कल बहुत लंबा बात कर रहे थे. सब कोई फेंकता है, सब कोई अपना गेज करके फेंकता है. And Anderson Peters versus Neeraj will be a classic contest. But Neeraj has beaten
What,
Anderson
what
Peters when
I
it
just like
matters.
to add, how many days are there for the javelin throw in to perform? How many days are there? I think not more than 10 days in a year. How many diamond leagues they participate? How many world championship? There's not every year there is a world championship. There's not Asian Games. There's not Olympics every year. So they imagine they probably get 10 days to perform. So they'll go give their heart out. So सबने जोर लगा के फेंका है.
नहीं नहीं, ये
Yes.
सब
So
बेकार बेकार की बातें हैं. ये सब बेकार की बातें. कौन नहीं फेंकता? रितिका हुडा, watch out for her. Priyanshu, you know your sport.
Yes.
Schedule Ritika Huda comes out the day before. Antim Pangal I've already given. Aman Sherawat will come out on the 9th because his contest is on the 9th. It will come out on the 8th, which is tomorrow. The moment Aman Sherawat's draw comes out, we'll give it to you.
Antim is 2:50 today, 2:50 p.m. Antim.
Antim, yeah,
Antim
Abhijit will be
Pangal.
there. Abhijit will be there. So Antim, we will report. Table tennis, we will report. Avinash, we will report. Jyoti, we will report. We will report everything. Chalo, done.
Aman's
What
I think we've
will
answered
Congress
everything.
happen?
Aman's bout is tomorrow. The
No.
Aman
Aman is on Friday, Abhijit. 9th.
8. Today's Aman is on 8.
8th or 9th.
8. I just checked. Aman is on 8.
57 kilograms.
Sorry?
Aman 57 kilograms.
Yes, Burita. He's on 8.
आपने चेक किया?
हाँ. Check किया. Tomorrow, Aman and Anshu Malik and Ritika Huda on 10th.
Ritika Huda on 10th.
Yes.
9th किसने क्या? I made a mistake must be then because yesterday
So-
I was compiling the schedule. 9th किसका है?
9th किसी का नहीं है. If they qualifies for the medal round, तो उनका 9th को मैच होगा.
ठीक है, देख लेंगे. But whatever, we will give you everything.
Yeah.
By the way, tomorrow 2 p.m. is hockey and then in the evening is Neeraj. So we will obviously cover all of that as well.
Yeah. So I think that's it for us. Vishal Kapoor Singh, Vinesh Phogat might be disqualified for missing.
अरे नहीं. Spam
Why?
comments.
What?
Spam comments. I think.
No, 2-3 people are saying. Priyanshu is also commenting for some reason.
Yeah.
Let's just quickly check once. That shouldn't be the case.
Oh, likely to be disqualified. Yes. Vinesh Phogat likely to be disqualified to miss Paris Olympic medal.
What?
She could not make the weight on the morning of her 50 kg gold medal bout. She could not make
found
the
overweight.
weight on the morning.
There's a report saying she found overweight on the second day today.
So she was supposed to be in the morning.
Yeah, Mihir has.
She could not make the bout.
She could not make the
100
weight
grams
this morning.
was,
What is
yeah,
this? What is
100
this?
grams over the permissible limits.
Overweight.
Yeah.
Oh,
my
that
goodness.
happened. No.
Oh my goodness.
It was roughly 100 grams over the weight. That's
So, and it, what it means is,
terrible.
so what it
But-
means is, this is a a disaster thing in the Olympics for India, especially. So there will be only,
Oh,
if this is true, there will be only gold medal and bronze medal in that weight category, no silver medal. So this is a real shock, and
around 100 grams overweight.
100 grams
Yeah,
overweight tak chalta hai. She is
that's
more than
not
that.
good at all. This will be a disaster.
This is extremely shocking, and
Sources. This is the Indian Express's report. Sources said
yeah.
the Indian delegation pleaded for some more time to give her a chance to shed the last 100 grams, but their pleas fell on deaf ears.
She didn't
So the
sleep the whole night.
Indian chef de mission Gagan Narang just says he's issuing an official statement soon. He's issuing an official statement soon is what the chef de mission Gagan Narang just said. He is issuing an official statement on this matter just soon from Gagan Narang. So that's what we just got. We will tell you immediately, but official statement will come from Gagan Narang. Tweet it out, Shubhan. That's what the chef de
Yes.
mission just said. That he's issuing an official statement. He's telling, don't jump the gun. But Gagan Narang is saying that he's issuing an official statement.
This is, if this is coming true, this is really no words to say. We're losing at least a silver medal here. This was our medal, and Vinesh did everything right. We were actually talking, Buryad and I were talking. Every day the wrestler has to weigh in before their bout. There's a time limit for where the wrestler, anyone, be it wrestler or boxer, they have to come and weigh in, and they have to make sure the weight is under the whatever the weight category. That's what Nikhat did. Nikhat was not eating a food. She was not sleeping well. We spoke to her and she said the same thing, that I didn't eat much the food. After only when I was eating some food. So I was discussing, Bureta, we were in the cafe and I was discussing this point. Do you remember? Like this is what she has to do. And this is really
India Chef de Mission Gagan Narang says they will issue an official statement soon. Right, Boryada?
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
yeah, yeah.
tweeting this.
Yes, Gagan Narang just said he's issuing an official statement. He said, wait for my official statement. That's what he just said. But Abhijit, clarification will be that if she's disqualified, no silver medal, will be just gold
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
bronze.
yeah. It's only golden ball.
Oh,
That will be heartbreaking.
It's heartbreaking if this is
This
coming on.
is, oh gosh. And to think that
And
only a hundred
thank you to
grams.
our
Oh,
viewer. Thank you to our viewer who pointed out this.
yes, yes.
Thank you so much.
thank you.
This isn't good because, oh gosh, that will be very heartbreaking. And to think that only 100 grams could make that big of a difference between medals and everything that she's gone through. When you think of the
But
backstory.
Boryada, can't they be given? Can't an athlete get some extra time to
No,
shed her weight?
no. There's a time limit for every.
Okay.
It's not only for wrestling; it's for boxing as well. At one particular time, you have to come in. It's not only for the finals. Nikat Zareen and all the boxer has to come on the same day when their bout is. So it's from the round one, two, three. For wrestling, it's just 2 days because you're playing qualification yesterday and today is the final. So that's how it is. So come on, man. You are overweight on the day of your biggest day of your life.
But yesterday she was when she fought, she was okay with the weight. She was okay with the weight.
Yeah, yeah. Unreal.
Priyanshu is giving us more information on this. I think this is on the website as well. That Vinesh was 2 kg overweight on Tuesday night, and today morning she was 100 grams overweight. Why is everyone keeps saying that she is already disqualified? I don't think anyone
Because
has.
uh, see, usually when you have to be under the weight, if she's
Yeah,
playing 50 kg, I'm sorry, You're allowed for 100-gram overweight. That's the limit. Anything above that, you're disqualified. You won't be able to participate. So whatever she has done till yesterday, it's all washed away now. So there will be no silver medal. There will be only good, and possibly her opponent is getting, a buy and a gold medal. Then the official. Let's wait for the official statement from our CBI.
Yeah, but if she is disqualified, we will not get silver. That is
We
that
will
how
not
it
get.
is?
We will not
No
get.
medal, no medal.
No
We will
medal
not
at
get.
all. Let's wait for the official this thing
Yeah, we
statement.
can we can wrap up by
Yeah,
by then,
we'll
and
have
and,
to.
and we can get back to work.
Yeah, and once we have the official update, we can either come
Right.
live or do whatever is necessary. So thank you everyone for joining. Let's see what happens with this Vinesh Phogat issue that is coming up right now. Hopefully, it won't result in a disqualification, but it seems very grim right now. Thank you so much,
Mm.
everyone, for joining.